I'll send it to you. We're live now, but let's hold on so we can play in when.
Play my music.
Are we actually live?
On Facebook? On yes. And on YouTube and on YouTube.
Cool.
On YouTube,
Hi, everybody.
my YouTube.
That's it. So hang tight and
we're just glowing with professionalism.
That's it. Okay, here we go. Quiet on the set. We'll play this in. Watch the orb.
He's sick right now. Got a tooth problem.
Welcome to Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan Hartgraves. Lana has been a practicing psychic for 25 years and has gifts of clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairsentience. She's an empath, a medium, as well as a pet communicator and health advisor. This week, raising your personal vibration. Right? We're out of paranormal month. We survived paranormal month. And the stone today is
Adventurine.
Adventurine. Now, the exciting thing, don't adjust your dial. The exciting thing is, my weekend warriors here at 21.6 and that we have Lisa Eflint from Lisa's Changing Perceptions on Sunday morning. We're having a blast this morning.
All right. Yes, we are. Okay. What we're going to do today is we're going to talk about lifting your vibrations, and I invited Lisa in. I thought that it would be a good thing to crisscross the two shows a little bit. So, but
there hasn't been a lightning storm or anything in here.
No,
so
not
it's
yet,
been good.
not
It's
yet.
good vibrations.
We tried to say, Ken.
Yeah. Hey, you never know.
So the reason that I'm doing this, hi, Emma. The reason that I'm doing this is because I've had several people, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm like everywhere all of a sudden. I'm very much on the Facebook, and I'm on Instagram, and I'm on TikTok. TikTok has just exploded on me. And people are asking, the younger generations, I think, more like 20 somethings. Mm-hmm. That's my main followers are probably about 24 to about 45 or 50.
Your podcast is killing it too.
Yes, I know. Yeah. I'm just surprised. I'm trying to make it fun.
Yeah,
so the paranormal, see, here's the key. The paranormal circle of people are overlapped on the metaphysical people, and I'm getting both sides.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's awesome.
Anyway, one of my plans going on here really soon is I am going out west. I'm going to Vancouver this summer to see a friend, and I'm going to stop at the battlefields of
with the Indians,
Wounded Knee.
Wounded Knee.
I'm doing the Wounded Knee. I'm also doing Custer's Last Stand.
Now, I would tell you, I've been to Wounded Knee a couple times.
Yeah.
Just be prepared for super, super energy.
Really?
I mean,
it's cool.
It is. It's really fascinating.
It's cool. All right.
But yeah, you might get shook. I mean, it's
that, and I'm going to probably be taping it.
It's something. And the mass grave, you can go up and stand right next to that mass grave.
What did you feel when you were there?
It's just a super energy. You can just feel the energy of that area.
Yeah.
Not really scared. It's just like the presence of a lot of people.
Okay.
And
That's
souls
awesome.
are just, it's big. Yeah.
That's cool.
I recommend it to everybody. I'm like, if you go,
that's my plan. I'm going to go all by myself because the last time I went by myself on a trip, I was in Taos and picked up a guide. And the guide gave me all kinds of stuff that I wrote down, and it was really valuable to me. But anyway, so let's get back to raising your vibration. Now, I don't know how you feel about this. These are the things that I'm finding when I want to lift my vibration, because a lot of people are like, well, I don't understand. And I'm like, it's so simple, because a lot of it, exercise, being outdoors, do something kind for somebody. I mean, all that raises your vibration, but the key is just think about it. I don't know about you, but if you can just meditate and think about being happy and raising your vibration, it raises. And that's what I have found. And I'm trying to tell people that do something you love. That'll raise your vibration automatically anyway. So, yoga, meditation, on my way here in the mornings, I'm thinking, okay, I got to lift my vibration because I'm kind of cranky. So, you know what I'm saying? So by the time I'm here, I'm like this. So I'm okay. So I don't know what you feel, Lisa. Talk to me. What do you think?
I believe that everybody who has different aspects or different, we call it gifts. I always say my so-called gift, but because mine frustrates me at times. We have different people that we draw into. The people that tend to find me on Google and to do these things are people who are unable to do what you said, due to trauma, due to abuse, due to childhood, due to whatever it is, addiction. So I'm more of a, can you feel this? When's the last time you felt it? What does it feel like instead? Let's look at that. Let's yank the root of the dandelion so it doesn't keep regrowing. So I do something different. And that does raise their vibration. But I look at it more of, for whatever reason, the people who tend to find me are people who are searching for the hope of being able to feel that again, because they genuinely don't have a place that they found that they can in the moment.
So for simpletons like me, when you're talking about personal vibrations, what exactly are you?
It's a release of the heaviness of
talking about.
Sometimes it's the thought process for some people. Sometimes it's people literally, like when I'm down, and I admit that I go through depressive states a couple times a year, but I allow them for a couple days because it's a clearing. It brings up all kinds of deep-rooted garbage that I have tried to say I don't want to look at. And I allow that, but it's that heavy feeling that even walking around like you have weights tied to you or, you know, looking at everything from, well, that, you know, even seeing somebody else get something that normally you'd be happy for somebody. You're like, oh yeah, great. It's for them. You know, it's that heavy, just my life isn't worth it. Nothing I see feels good, and changing it to hope and purpose and,
hope is everything.
I'm going to search. And there are genuinely people in the world who are struggling even more so now, I'm finding. With the ability to not just say the words like the book says to say, you know, like, because I tell people when I have this questionnaire, it's a life history questionnaire, it's like 8 pages, and I say, do not fill it out like a self-help, like you just read a self-help book. Please tell the truth about what's going on.
Exactly.
And they don't feel the hope that there's possibility to feel their vibration raise is how we're terming it, but it's truthfully to feel hope of happiness and hope of purpose and hope of
hope is
better.
everything. It's hard to do a reading. I think a lot of people understand because we're here to heal, and we don't want to give them false hope, and we try to be honest. So you have to be careful how you word everything when you're doing a reading, by the way, because you're trying to help them with that hope. And yet you can't give them false hope. So you have to do it things in a certain way. At least that's what I do. But I just think that lifting our vibrations, releasing all the crap, releasing the negativity, and by thinking about releasing and getting rid of it. Matter of fact, I pulled cards today, so you guys check me out. It was the 5 of Swords and a tarot card. And that card is a release of energy, or quit being smug about winning, because you don't always have to win. Release it and let it go. And that's kind of what the card is. So
sometimes releasing it and let it go is the win.
Yeah. So that's it's kind of simple, and it's hard to explain to anybody that doesn't get it, because they're in the spot they are. So it's kind of, if you do your self work on yourself, that you'll start discovering that. And if you need to go home to Lisa, I get readings from people. I don't know what to do, but take a deep breath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do a little self-care too. That goes with it. So the self-care, and that means, are you working too hard? Are you, and people are in the age of Aquarius are realizing, and I don't know if the age of COVID has made it obvious that people are working too hard. I hear people saying that all the time. I'm working too many hours. I'm not doing it anymore. So people are starting to become more aware of that. So
especially now that you work from home, you don't have the travel time. So you're like, well, I'll just get up at 7 a.m, start working, and then
7:02.
Yeah, exactly. It was really hard for me to go back to school. I've been back for 3 weeks and thought I was going to die because I was just at home, and I got kids present now in my class. So it's been really tough. So anyway, but I one of the other things too is do something for somebody else. Now everybody knows that there's no such. I don't believe in altruism.
Okay.
I don't believe in altruism. I mean, altruism is you're doing something just for the sake of it. I think that there's always a reason you do something. And so doing something kind for somebody else comes back to you. So in a way, you're doing it for yourself too. But that's another way you lift your vibration because you're doing good in the world. So there's all kinds of stuff that work with this. So for me, I have discovered it's exercise because I used to be a semi-professional tennis player. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
But I used to tour with the USTA, and I miss it. I miss it a lot. And you don't realize you miss stuff like that until it's gone. And then I was telling Kent that I think I'm diabetic. I'm not going to go into reasons why. It's something to do with shots. But anyway, I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here I am knowing that I have to lose a good amount of weight. That's why if
Well, you've lost a ton already.
I've lost about 35 pounds. Everybody's telling me, oh my God, you're so much thinner. And I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up now. I got to a point in my life where I was giving up. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Desiree. I'm excited.
Lisette, I guess.
Emma's excited. I have been waiting for you to discuss how to raise your vibrations. Yes, I know. There's been a lot of people like hitting me up on TikTok too.
Yeah.
So anyway, getting back to all of this because I'm meandering like I always do.
That's the show.
That's why they call it this.
Mary Jane.
Self-care is so important though. And, I want to tell everybody, I don't know. Well, you know the zodiac. So, anybody knows what's going on right now. There's 4, Uranus is in like 4 major planets. And if you get in, and that, which means there's a huge transformation for everybody on the planet. That's why I keep saying, be watching the skies. And I think that's what I mean, because that's what I kept getting, watch the skies. And I've had other people who are my friends who are psychics, because they're all psychics. I don't know, but do you have most of your friends psychics, Lisa?
I have different groups of people in my life for the different aspects of my life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have psychics, doctors, bikers.
Okay. I have horse people,
Right.
And then I have the paranormal people. Then I have the metaphysical people. But I would say most of my close friends are psychics because they get it.
Yeah.
And there's a transformation going on right through into May. It's going to last for 7 years. It's in your zodiac charts. And if you guys need your zodiacs looked up, I'm giving a website for free. I just go to Astrolab or Astrolab. It's something like that. .com.
I'll get it. I'll put it up.
Yeah,
there.
look it up. It's something like that. Anyway, you can see your transit, and I'm in a transit. Well, it's the Tower card. People, I want you guys to understand it's the Tower card. And the Tower card means there's a humongous change. Not always it's a shock, a blow. Well, I just found I'm sure I'm diabetic. They're going to go in. I got to get tests done. It's a shock and blow because I've been healthy and ate anything I wanted and did anything I wanted. Well, I'm also 54 years old. And so now I'm in a shock going, I can't be like this anymore. And always in the transit of Uranus, some good comes out of it. So what's going to happen to me is I'm going to get healthier, and I have to start paying attention more to myself, self-care. So here's a question for a lot of you guys of all of this is, what is your transit? Because everybody in May up until the 13th is going to be affected by this. And I didn't even know that this was happening, but I kept saying, May is huge, May is huge, May is here, and didn't even kind of know. And so anyway, it's part of lifting your vibration though, because you're becoming more self-aware and all that stuff. Okay. So I don't know how everybody feels. I just know that this is like huge. I mean, you're looking at a new job. This is taking off on me.
I'll still be here, people.
Yeah, but you might be career-wise, you might be changing positions.
Yes.
So, but there's huge changes, and it is a 5. This is a 5 year. So numerology speaking, number 5 is huge. So people, I get a lot of people on TikTok that kept saying, why do you say this? Why did you say this is the year of change? 5 is a number. If you look up in numerology, it's the year of change. Last year was the year of karma. We gave and we received karma. This year it's a 5. So 2021 becomes a 5. That's what I meant.
What happened in 2005? Maybe I
can't remember that far back anymore. It's been a while. So, but anyway, so just thinking about releasing stuff, do something for you. I'm seeing a lot more of that. Are you guys seeing more people are like, you know what? I'm not putting up with it. I'm not going to work a place I don't like. I'm not going to work 80 hours a week. I've had enough. I talked to so many people in that stage now that it's just crazy that they're just at that point where they're like, oh my God, I can't believe I was working this hard. I look back and I'm like, I need more time for my family. It's part of the age of Aquarius. It's just growing pains, So
when we're talking about raising our personal vibrations, it's so far, it sounds kind of Tony Robbins-ish.
You think so?
Right. and
That's true.
Right. So when I have that weight on me, right, and I'm just like, yeah, is really going and putting away the dishes for my wife, does that raise my vibration really, or can I go out?
What's weighing it down is my opinion.
Can I go out and pet a rock?
I see what you're saying, because that is what's happening out there. But my experience in the last, especially few weeks, has been more ancestral DNA, karmic things coming up. Meaning that people are being forced to face their choices, their reactions, their decisions, and realizing that there's a heritage of that. Meaning, so it's more for at least what I'm seeing and the people that I'm working with, it's more breaking a cycle of ancestral karmic things, but where I'm probably the people consider this negative, and I totally don't, but whatever, it's me. Sometimes I think that some aspects of what people look at as spirituality is really Band-Aid, because they're not, if I really feel sad and hurt, or I really truly care, shame or regret, or those things, I can cry unicorns and bunny farts and throw glitter.
Sure.
And I still feel shame. I still feel regret. And it's just a Band-Aid. So it depends on what's holding it down. If it's just a matter of, I woke up today with the tude and I really need to change the tude, then, because we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's a matter of, I need to take accountability for myself and my actions in order to be free, then no, that won't. So it kind of depends on the reason for how many weights are holding your legs.
Exactly, which goes
and
back to release. Yeah, it goes back to release. Trying to release all.
But people don't want to do the work of that. And when I do groups, I usually say, okay, the reality is this, and it's the best example I have is, we have developed a McDonald's society. I want it fast, I want it now, and I don't care if it's good for me. And then when I become sick, I'm going to blame McDonald's.
That sounds like my honeymoon.
I'm not going to take accountability for the fact that I'm not going to take accountability for the fact that I sat in the drive-through and placed the order and did that because I didn't want to do the work to go find something else. So it depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
So really, if I'm hearing you correctly, both of you, is you got to stop for a second instead of just continually pulling this yuck around and go, what is it? Face it first, right?
Flinging your bag of yuck at other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So I just think that one of the keys is self-care, though. I mean, and I don't mean being selfish. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Than being self-centered and then self-care. You give and give and give. But, and I said, do something kind. And you're right. Maybe you didn't feel good that day. Well, don't do that then. Say, you know what? I can't right now. I will get to you later. Like you're all, like Kent. We know Kent. Kent is just too nice, and he just can't.
People pleaser.
He is such a people pleaser. Oh, he's so bad. And I've been yelling at him about it. I'm like, you just make everybody. You can't say no, because I found out he can't say no because I asked him to lunch one day, and he's like, well, this and this and this. And I go, well, I'll be here. And well, I'll let you know. Why didn't you just say, no, I can't? And I knew right away. I'm like, oh, he's just trying to be nice and saying he can't go. And I'm like, I got it. So I get this about him. So plus he's a Cancer Leo. They have a tendency to be that way.
See, and I more so want to sit down with you and go, who really let you down in life? That it really hurt you, and let's look at that as to why you feel you never want anybody else to experience what you experienced, so that we can now set that free, and you no longer feel the need to have that drive. That's more where my head goes with stuff. That's how I help people let go. Like, let's really look at that so that we, we don't pluck the head off the dandelion and so we pull the root. So that makes me want to analyze you after the show.
You're not now.
So and see, that's just, astrologically speaking, in the zodiac, you're just you're a prime person. You're going to have that, and it would be written in your chart to be
Sure.
like, so how do you get rid of it? It's part of who you are. So you got to try to get rid of it.
The life contract.
Yeah. So I get that part. It's just kind of funny.
And for the record, there is no whiteout for the life contract. I've tried.
Yeah.
I know.
There's no spiritual whiteout.
I have a life contract with somebody right now, and he's probably listening. Anyway, yeah, it's not good, and I'm just kind of done, and I don't know how to get rid of them. But universe, by the way, will make sure you keep running. You ever have somebody that you just keep running into them, and you're driving, and there they are, and you're doing this, and there they are, and you just keep running into it, and you're not doing it on purpose.
Yep.
Like you sit down to the movies. You're eating dinner, you're eating some popcorn, and he comes right in front of you and sits down in front of you at the movies. And you're like, you've got to be kidding. This is my truth of me. This really has happened. Go to the eye doctor, and the person before you at the eye doctor, who could have been any eye doctor in town, is right in front of you. And the same person. And you're like, okay, what do you want from me, universe? Kind of.
Right.
But I do know there's healing that has to go on. I know it's if you guys don't know, I have like a twin flame, and it's not a good situation right now. So anyway, it's not good. Anyway, because it's just bizarre. It's just bizarre, and it needs to be released. So anyway, so back to the vibrational thing. You've got to take care of yourself. It's that simple. You got to just figure out what makes you happy and do it. And I know, because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm burned out of what I do for a living. Kent knows this because I just am. And so,
Pete says it sounds more like a stalker than the universe.
You're right. It is. Isn't it weird? It's just, hey, we've told the story about how I got my show here with Kent.
That's right.
So, and it was more than like synchronicity. It was more than that.
Yep.
So anyway, back to the self-care and everything. It's so important to be happy. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're in alignment. Here we go again with my I am statement, that intent, the alignment, the manifest. It was interesting. If anybody has not watched this, watch on the YouTube of Jim Carrey. He does a motivational speech, and it is so good. And he talks about intent, and I go, he goes, nothing in this world has not been created without intent. And I'm like, oh my God, goes right with my I am statement, because intent is everything. In what are you how you lift that vibration? The intent. What's your intent? Do you want to lift your vibration? Well, you end up creating your alignment, because you're making yourself happy and you're doing your self-care. So, and then you're manifesting. So it's so simple. You just have to, my husband's online. Hello, husband. He's in Florida. He's in Florida right now. With my mother-in-law. So anyway, intent is everything. And when you're in alignment, you're happy. And when you're happy, your vibration is lifted. Do you see how it goes? And I'm like, I feel like I feel like I'm being a Tony Robbins guru or something. But this is really, you can do this. It's just, you have to release stuff. You have to do something kind, get some, whatever works for you. You have to find it.
So that's why they call it retail therapy then, right? If I've got low vibration, a lot of people may go buy something new.
It does. That is true.
Make them feel better.
I used to do that a lot. Well, look at why people overeat. It's
I just love food.
But it does. It makes you feel better.
It feel good. Yeah.
It's a self-medication.
The Italians are big for that. Yeah.
I've gotten to a point where, and you try this on your own if you want, guys at home, that I think about it. I sit and I think about, I'm happy things. This morning I cried. I missed my dad all of a sudden. My dad's been dead since 2007, and I missed my dad. And I don't know why. You know what it was? My dad used to, you guys know Johnny Horton's song, the overture of 1812. In 1814, he used to sing that to me, and it came on the radio, and it just made me cry. And I kept thinking, I got to raise my vibration, and on the way here, and just that little bit of release too. like letting go of that I missed him. That yeah. So
And I have my
Don't
glasses on,
worry.
so I'm squinting at the screen like there's something wrong.
Oh, it's my
Be
husband. My husband
happy.
says, "Oh,
Don't
don't
worry,
worry,
be
be happy." Yeah, I know, Dan.
A-Rod, triple sunshine.
Triple sunshine.
Good.
And I know that I feel sometimes I'm being Pollyanna-ish,
Mm-hmm.
but I know that you can do this, that the lifting the vibration is coming from within you. You don't have to have all these outside sources. It's coming from inside. So I go hug a tree. I'm such an outdoors freak. I'm a plant guru. So I go garden. I go paint. I love to paint. I've forgotten. I've been doing my art for a while. I painted, and it was the most relaxing day I've had in a while.
So why do people allow themselves to lay in the sludge then?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. I don't know how you feel, but I feel like that becomes who they are, and they understand. They think that that's who they really are.
And there are many people who have never had the experience to be shown that they can climb out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
interesting.
I agree with that very much. So
that's where a lot of people genuinely can't see anything besides the sludge. It's where they were raised. It's where they were seen. And because of how the brain actually works and how our unconscious level and our unconscious is developed, those decisions and those coping skills are developed by the time we're 8 or 9 years old. So if somebody has been in a situation where they've never seen what it's like to be out of the sludge, to them that's their normal. Very few people will step out of the normal, even if it's uncomfortable, because the unknown is scarier than the normal.
Exactly.
So until that balance, like we were talking about earlier about fear, until the scales tip a different direction where being in the sludge is so flipping uncomfortable now that the unknown is less scary than living like this forever. Mm-hmm. That's when the scales start to tip, and then that's when they start to kind of let go and search for it. It's why I don't do as many readings as I used to. I don't even advertise them as much as I used to. I use it in part of the hypnotherapy and part of the NLP, but it's for the people. Not every client is that desperate, but there are people who genuinely sit in the chair in front of me and I say, tell me about a time when you felt whole, trying to bring them back to that level, and they'll want to cry. They'll break down crying and say, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. And what brought you here then? I just know I want to. The scales have tipped. I don't know what that feeling is. I don't know how to get there, but I know
that's their awakening.
Something inside of me wants to. And so they need to climb out of the sludge. So I do therapies where I let people be angry, because I think one of the biggest mistakes somebody who is awakening, and it is part of it, makes is the belief that they're not allowed to be angry. So one of the therapies I do is, all this anger you've held for all these years, go take a pillow and beat the hell out of your bed, screaming it all out of you. Be honest, be truthful. Mm-hmm. I don't care if your words are ugly. Get it out, because it's a physical release of energy, but it's also you being heard. Not only if you don't believe, you're still being heard. Somebody's hearing your pain. Somebody's hearing your anger. Yep. And what does the average person want? To be seen, to be recognized, to be valued. Why do you think we have the YouTubers that go crazy and do very dangerous things because they get the most popular likes? And,
exactly.
These things. Right. So allow yourself to be seen and heard. And then when you raise the anger out, below it, you see the fear and the hurt that caused the anger. And that's when you start to go, okay, now I'm going to let it go. That's just a different aspect of people or situations or whatever. That's more my genre.
There you go. Of course, we want to thank everybody for getting caught in the net this morning, to listening to 21.6 The Net. This is Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan Hargraves and special guest today, Lisa Eflin, which is fantastic, right? Also, if you have missed any of Lana's episodes, you can go to her YouTube. You can check her out at, and it's on the screen right now, www.enchantedSky.com.
Well, actually, that's my website. And YouTube is Lana's Enchanted Sky.
Lana's Enchanted Sky. Yep. But on her website, there'll be a link to her YouTube station. There'll be a link to her Facebook, to her TikTok, all that good stuff that she has. Follow her, like her. Do the same for 21.6 The Net. And also remember, out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google podcast, Stitcher, Radio something is.
Yep,
You
yep.
can find wherever you listen to your podcast. She's out there. Look for Metaphysical Meanderings and or search her name, Lana Duncan Hargraves. And guess what? You're going to be able to listen to all of the past episodes that are out there. So.
Yep. And the soon to be coming on EnchantedSky.com. I'm going to be loading them so they can go right to them on my own website.
Bing, bang, boom.
You guys know, I know you guys know because you guys are watching me pretty close, that I now have, Rose, I'm really enjoying this. Awesome. You're awesome. I have hired a personal assistant. I am that busy. And so she's probably going to be doing that for me.
That's awesome.
I have to say a little prayer for her. She's pregnant and she's in bed rest right now. So I've been kind of saying prayers for her that she,
Good.
so I'll be talking to her soon. Hopefully she's listening to this right now. But anyway, so as a reminder, next week that'll be May 8th. I'm going to be at Pet Palooza. I'm like the featured thing. And then like the thing goes around me, at Greendale, Wisconsin, which is suburban Milwaukee, you guys. And I'm going to be doing readings for pet readings. So, gosh, we were just discussing pet animals are so much easier. I can read maybe 12 to 14 people a day. My record is 17 and I had to go home and sleep for a whole day. But they're just carrying so much baggage.
Yeah.
Animals, I've done 48 at a time because they're pure energy. They understand God. They don't have all that emotional energy, that baggage and stuff.
They never got talked out of it. That's what I was saying.
Yep.
If you want to know the truth about spirit, ask a toddler or an animal.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to know what unconditional love is? Watch a dog or cat.
Yep.
You want to know the truth about God? Ask a toddler.
Yep.
They haven't been talked out of it yet. We haven't told them that it's their imagination. And
that's right.
We haven't done all those things. And you never told your dog that's not a spirit you're seeing. That you don't have an invisible friend. You never told your dog that, so they don't lose the connection.
Not only that, as a 3 or 4 year old, they know who they are.
Yeah.
Ask them who they are and why they came. They can tell you, but they forget by the time they're 11 or 12 because they're letting society pressures, all this different stuff. That's one of my other books I'm writing. Anyway, so that's who are you? At the essence, you know who you are and why you came until about the age of 4, and then you forget. So, but anyway, all right. So we're gonna do. That's
when the silver cord gets cut. Right?
No, you had a silver cord pretty much your whole life, and to other people. Okay. But and that's the cord that from what I've always felt, I know that there's a cord because I felt it get cut when my mother died. I to this day I know that's what it was because I got sick to my stomach and threw up, and she had died at that minute. And I felt it. But the silver cord, so when you go wandering at night, because we do, that silver cord is supposed to help you connect to your body, keeps you to your body. Anyway, that's actually mentioned in the Bible too, the silver cord. So, yeah.
I'm going to connect mine to a thinner body with better legs.
No matter what he looks like.
Hey,
never mind.
There you go. There you go. Hey, I'm getting thinner. I'm bound.
You do. You look so good. It's awesome.
Thank you. I've had people are like, are you? Because you look back in July. You guys look in July, and now look now.
Yeah, go.
I'm 35 pounds thinner, so I have more to go. But anyway, so what I'm going to do now is do.
And Marissa says, "Oh my gosh, so did I, Lana. I felt it so intensely when her mother passed."
Yes. So I'm going to go into Adventurine stone. Now I've got just a bracelet.
Adventurine.
Adventurine's kind of a greenish color. It's a form of quartz, and some of the qualities. Now I used to be like the biggest skeptic of this stuff. I used to think this was a bunch of crap, and then I started paying attention because one of my stones, and I sing its praises on here all the time, is Shungite, which is right here. I'm always wearing Shungite. And I thought for sure it really didn't work, but it does. And and it's one of those stones, and I think I've told you, it's the only stone that's 97% pure carbon,
right,
and that you can use it on like your finger on a phone. So that's how you know. Anyway, so I started getting into this because I'm starting to, I'm wearing chrysocolla, which is for diabetes. I don't know if it's going to help, but I'm going to try it. So, so we'll see if it works. But, anyway, I'm doing Adventurine, and Adventurine helps a lot of stuff. So I'm wearing it today. It lowers your blood pressure, which I don't have high blood pressure. Well, we were just talking. None of us have high blood pressure. Lowers cholesterol. It's anti-inflammatory.
Oh, nice.
I know that quartz works. I know clear quartz. Whenever you're in doubt, by the way, and you don't know what to wear a clear quartz. Now I've got clear quartz. I'll show you. I've got a couple that were clear. They're not clear anymore. They're all clouded. I pick up a lot of energy at my school because I'm seeing 750 kids a week. So as an art teacher, so because that's my day job for 63 more days. But anyway, it also soothes allergies, migraines, eyes, heals lungs, sinuses, and heart systems. And it also represents abundance. So, and I found that very interesting because it's a very pretty green color. And I love my favorite colors, turquoise or yellow. And so I like the color of it. So it's kind of a greenish color. Here we go. I'm going to give it to Kent here. See, look at it's kind of a greenish color. See, it's a greenish color, a light green. And it's a form of quartz, so
Thank
it's
you, Vanna.
close. Yes. Thank you, Vanna. It's kind of related to marble, also. So, thank you. So, it comes in different colors though. So I got this is my green aventurine. There's 3 different kinds. There's a red, and that's for manifesting and magic. So it's kind of a darkish red. None of these are completely translucent or anything. They're pretty opaque. But green can be, like I said, it can be also prosperity, depending on which kind you get. If the greener, the more prosperity. No quartz. Excedrin migraine. Okay. Yeah. Pete's like, just take some aspirin. Hey, you're supposed to be, you wear these, right?
Pete is a walking science project. God love that man.
So blue is spiritual guidance. And I know that one of my friends we've talked about, Tamika, are you out there? She made me a bunch of blue aventurine necklaces that I sometimes wear. So listen, this is the stone of Cancer. You are Cancer. It is your birthstone. It is considered your birthstone. I bet you didn't.
I thought ruby was my birthstone.
So, but we're talking as in
the ability
as in healing type quartz and quartz stuff.
I didn't know that.
And it also helps Aries and Leo.
Adventure.
So wearing this, because you're Leo cusp, right, stops people from caring what people think. Because we know, I don't care what you say, that is a Cancer Leo cusp issue. We're going to make you
an adventuring studded jacket.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Body armor.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
We're going to do your laces up on those shoes.
Right.
Yep.
Why are you bedazzled? It's adventurine.
Yes.
Fuck off.
Bring out your glasses. We're getting you all set up there.
Right.
Yep. So with that said, so that you guys know, where are these stones? You can wear them around your neck. Now, I usually have it on. I just didn't wear it because I got this on. But I would wear it. I wear it on my heart chakra, so I wear it about here. Yeah, a little lower. But that's where your chakra is. And I notice a difference with certain stones. I'm going to be honest with you, and that's why I started doing this, because amethyst for me, I've noticed that if I'm having, if I want a really nice day at work, because I see so many human beings, that if I am wearing an amethyst, it seems like it does something where it's absorbing, and I have a much better day. And I kept thinking, oh no, it's because I'm consciously knowing that I have it on, but I have forgotten that I've had it on for some days. And I'm like, when I don't have it, I notice. Another thing is the kids nowadays, everybody under 18 understands crystals. They are very much into them. They know I have a big, I love rose quartz. I have like a rose quartz. It's like this big and it sits on my desk. The day is fine. And the kids know it's there. And we know why that's there. And they have said that to me. Take it out of the room for 24 hours and see the class is pell-mell. It's up for grabs.
Wow.
And I literally will take it and stick it back in and it will calm down. I'm dead serious. So that's why I'm a big believer in the stone.
You'll be having one of those on your desk as well.
That's right. Calm down.
We're going to place it in the bottom of your coffee cup as well.
That's right. Yes, that's right. You can use that. So, okay. With that said, I'm a little early, but I think it's about that time.
Sure. Let's open it up to if you have questions that you want to ask Lana, ask her now. Ask her be specific. Don't just be like, what does this week look like for me?
Exactly. I can't do that. I can because there's so many people watching. There's probably about 800,000
Yeah,
watching or
there's
so.
a
So
ton.
yeah, make sure that you, okay, here we go.
Look at
Here's
Jackie.
Jackie. Hi, Jackie. I talk to Jackie all the time.
Jackie says, I plan to take the state certification test in June instead of the national test to start working my new career. Will it work out as I plan? Too much money for school and burnt out with current job.
Okay, so I have to read this so I understand this right. So I plan to take the state certification instead of the national test to start working my new career. I don't know why. You can do that, Jackie, and take the state. I still say you have to take the national, and I don't know why. I just feel like you have to take the national, but you're going to work out. It's all going to work out for you. I want to say by August or September, you're going to be in a different job. Okay.
Sweet.
It's
exciting.
real strong. So, hey, this is the time of change. If you're taking it in June with all these transits, this is the perfect time to take that damn test and pass it.
That's
okay.
awesome.
All
That
right.
was awesome. Zam. Greetings, Lana. I wanted to know which career path would be best suited for me. I've pursued a few study paths without much success, emotional fulfillment, or passion.
Zam. Okay, you're new to me. I feel like you're good at building things or like putting things together. I don't know why. I don't know if it's electronics, it's video game, it's something where it's like you just really love it. You like absolutely love it. And I feel like you need to go that type of route. I don't quite understand what it is, but it's putting things together. Tell me if I'm right. So get back to me and tell me, because it seems really, it's like that. And I feel like you're maybe electronically inclined of some sort. Yeah, I think that's what I'm picking up off of you. So let me know and get back to me. Is there any other questions? Let's see.
They'll come
Hi,
in
Mary
for
Jane.
Sure. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Mary Jane Weeds. Love
Jane.
that name.
Yeah.
Love that name.
I'm getting a lot of people off of my off of TikTok, and I was really skeptical as to go on TikTok because they keep saying, they're owned by China and they're not going to let you update. And I thought, well, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And like second video went viral to 1 million hits. And so that's why I'm saying I'm on TikTok now, but I'm getting a lot of 20 somethings.
Sure.
That's
People are
usually,
curious.
and even teens. I'm starting to talk to a lot more.
And what's your handle at TikTok?
Atlanta's Enchanted Sky.
Atlanta's Enchanted Sky. Sharon asks, is my Capricorn friend my future man?
What do you mean by that? Are you seeing him now? Because like he's a very real possibility, like big time. Do you want to know if you're going to marry him or do you see my point? Get back to me. Okay. All right. Zam. What does
he
have
says,
to say?
nope, Lana, sorry. I'm horrible at that as far as I know.
You're really, I feel like you create and build. I don't know explore that. Cause I'm picking that up really, 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 really heavy.
That's
like
cool.
You build and create.
Sure.
It could even be like, it could be creating something like artistically. It's something you build. I don't know. I feel that really super. Yeah, I feel that really super strong. Okay.
Sharon says, nope, we're just friends right now.
Oh, okay. He's a possibility. I do know that you're going to be in a steady relationship within 2 years.
Oh.
Like it'll be steady. I think it's him. Rose, any messages? I can't be that blank. I can't be that's too broad for me. You got to be more specific. If you call me for a reading, you can say that to me.
You can't walk into the office. Any messages for me, Mrs. Hathaway? Do we? I love it. I'm teasing, Rose. Thank you for tuning in. Emma, I recently started a new career that I've wanted for years, but my self-confidence is making me doubt whether I can do it. Do spirits think I should give in and change, or should I stick at it?
I know this is strange. You're supposed to do a hybrid and you have to go in between. And I don't understand what that message was, but that was for you. You're supposed to do something slightly different with the job somehow, but still doing the career. So you have to make a slight change in it. I don't know what that means because that was what I got. I channeled that. So, okay.
No,
Right.
and I want to let people know this. This is like going through Baskin Robbins and just getting a little spoon. It's just a sample, right? Don't change your life on on this. Reach out to her at www.enchantedsky and go a little deeper because there is a lot of vibrations. There's a lot of energy coming through right now. So with that one-on-one, you can narrow it down a little bit better. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
He gets it. He's been here long enough with me now. He gets it.
Cindy asks, hey, Lana, your last Libra reading was so amazing. Do you see a new career opportunity coming soon for
Yes,
me?
September.
Ooh,
Definitely.
wow.
I feel like if you put your applications or you want to make the change now, it's going to take you about 3 months to get to the other point. So what, May, June, July, August, September? Yeah, about 3 months,
Nice.
3 to 4 months. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Mary Jane says, hey, Lana, is my husband's health becoming something I need to concentrate on?
Does he have something wrong with his, like, is it high blood pressure? It's something to do with blood and running of blood. Yes, but it can be controlled now. It's going to get out of control if he doesn't get it under control now within the next 4 to 6 months. So start at kind of nagging at him to try, because I feel like he doesn't take it really seriously like he should. Okay. All right. Next, let's see.
Nels Leonard and N2L. I don't know. Anyway, do you see something more that I could be doing to move forward in the right direction in my life?
It's kind of vague. Hold on, see what I get. Do you see something more that I could be doing to move forward in the right direction? There's somebody holding you back. I don't know if that's, no offense, I don't know if it's a spouse. I don't know if it's a mom. I don't know if it's children. Something's holding you back that you need to get rid of. That you really, and remember, this is a year of change. Release it. I don't know what it is, but it feels like it's a person.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sharon says, LOL. Thanks.
No problem.
Pete says, Rose, 2,000 eggs, milk, and bread.
Say, what does that mean?
I'm not sure where it's going. That might have been breakfast for him. I don't know.
You know what, Pete?
What
I
is that,
don't
Pete?
get
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Rose says, I dreamt of missing the train. What does that mean?
You feel like you made a bad choice. That's easy. That's an easy. Do you do dream interpretation, Lisa?
Kind of.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It feels like, I mean, how would you?
I don't have people call me for it, but I have
Okay.
friends that call up
Oh,
and say,
okay.
what the hell did that mean?
Okay.
But yeah.
I feel like she missed an opportunity, or at least she's afraid she missed an opportunity. But I do feel like what you think you missed wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
Like it ends up working out in your favor.
Was it a modern train or was it like a coal train? That
Yeah.
could be
That
could be
mean a
something
couple.
too,
Yeah,
right?
that could mean something too. Yeah. So,
Right?
Look at Ken.
he's just
We're
that.
going to just
Yep,
start Ken's
yep.
dream interpretation.
There you go.
Hour.
Dream show. Yeah.
Yeah.
You would be a hoot if people call.
Send me a picture of that dream, would you? Yeah.
Let's have Ken explain it for
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Right.
It's the Zam question is still bothering me because I'm not reading them right, and I know I am. I know that sounds crazy, but I know I'm right. Because I'm talking to a family member or something. They probably need to call me. Look up my phone number. I'll do a free reading for you.
There you go, Zam.
So
Go to
every once in a while, I give out
www.enchantedsky.
I give out a few readings for free. You call me and ask me for one, I won't do it. You got to let me offer it to you. But I know when somebody like really needs one, and I just really think I need to. Okay.
Thanks, Pete. Yeah, Pete just says that was actually for Rose 2000.
She
asked for any messages.
Spirit
of her fridge spoke. Thought I'd
Oh, okay.
share. He's crazy.
Okay, Pete.
We
Okay.
always
that
count
was
on you,
great.
Pete.
Yeah. Hey, Michelle. Michelle says, hey, Lana, dang, logged on late. I'll have to watch the
The
replay.
replay. Oh, yeah. Hi, Michelle.
Yeah.
Nope, not a problem.
Zam says, thanks
for,
Lana.
yep.
Virtual hug.
Oh, yep. Just give me a call to look up my phone number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic.
And enchantedsky.com. It's on there. All right. Any other questions? I still got a few minutes. There's Pete's sending me stuff again. Next week when I do my pet palooza, I'm going to be concentrating on animals. So on how to read animals. I actually offer a class, and I offer all kinds of classes. It's called, I call it Enchanted Sky University, but there's classes right now. I'm offering the art of reading objects. My mind is gone. Why do I do this? Yeah. You can read objects. I can teach somebody how to do it in 20 minutes. Anyway, I'm offering that in places. I'm starting to go live again. I'm starting to go in person. So check me out online, and then be watching for my events page, because I've got about 5 or 6 events that I'm starting to do, and I'm starting to post them. So that way I've got anybody that knows in the area of the Chicago, Milwaukee, Madison, I'm going to be in Sun Prairie. I'm going to be in Reedsburg, Wisconsin. I'm going to be in Greendale, Wisconsin. I'm going to be at Earthsong in Janesville, Wisconsin. And I might be in Rockford, Illinois. So it's the state, the dual state, the state line area. So, and I'm going to start traveling. I got people that are you really going to come out to so-and-so? I am. And I'm thinking of having like meet and greets, because people are asking.
Yeah.
So
Desiree, she said, will you be doing mid-year predictions?
Yes, I will be. I have not. Oh, you've got my predictions.
I've got the beginning of the year predictions, folks. And another one, at least here in the Midwest or Illinois area, has come true. She said in May, stores and things will be reopening. And opening up to the public, which now Illinois anyway has come out and said, hey,
open it all up. Yeah. I told you there was
today is May 1st.
There's a positive, there's like a speeding up. You can feel the energy speeding up. And I'm like, and I also predicted, so let's wait and see. I don't feel that there's going to be a real bad recession. I feel like we're going to pull ourselves out of it, and we're going forward. So it's going to, So thank you, Psychometry. I say it every day. You know how like you have like a brain fart? They call it a brain fart. Yeah. So thank you, Polly. Yes, it's psychometry. The art of reading objects is psychometry. Yes. My mind was gone. And I do that, and I can show anybody how to do that in 20 minutes. You will be absolutely shocked what you get off of objects. And with my last class I taught, I brought in it was a knife to cut hay, and it was attached to my horse's bridle, and it just had the tags, and that's all it had. It didn't look like anything specific. And every single person who says they didn't have any ability at all knew that it came from a barn and a horse. And you would not have guessed. It looked like a keychain. You wouldn't have guessed. So and I'm like, I told you could do this. You just have to concentrate. You can do it. I don't think I'm that special. I just get it. Once you get it, So I don't know how you feel about it, Lisa, but I just feel like
that
everybody's
is something
psychic.
I don't do, but it's something I've avoided doing, because I don't want to be out and touching.
You don't go to Goodwill?
I'm an over obsessive empath as it is that avoids crowds. I don't want to avoid touching everything in the store.
Yes. Well, you know what? I'm really careful when I go to like Goodwill and stuff, because you'll pick up stuff. Not just bad, like little buggy stuff, but I'm talking like, you can pick up energy from stuff. So
dead bugs and little critters.
Little critters. Anyway, okay, Jack. Hi, Jackie. When are you getting to the first fire sign general readings on your channel? I already posted it. That was the first one I posted, Jackie. Look at it. I don't mean to, but I always post me first. I always do. Actually, when I read and I put my tarot out, I do Scorpio, and then I do Sagittarius, and I am actually a Sag. But I did it already. So look it up. It's already there. I did or do you mean the general, okay.
General readings.
This week I did bonus readings, a fire sign bonus reading for you. But it's the first. So now I've got to go to June. So I'm always a month ahead. So very quickly I will be a month ahead. And yes, I am going to have just a show again of predictions, because people are they like the prediction thing. So that's what's going really well on TikTok. They're like,
and I'm like most people. I wrote them down. I'm like, okay, all right, let's see. And so far, she's with what she predicted back in January, the very first show of the year here, she's got more right than wrong.
I didn't realize I had predicted the death of the prince.
Yes.
I did. Prince Philip. He even showed me on the tape, and I'm like, I don't remember saying it. I don't, because I'm channeling. I don't know. I'm just repeating what they're telling me. So
That's good.
Yeah, so go figure. But yeah, by the way, for you guys, no, he's got a list going, and when I get it right, he crosses them off.
I highlight the one she gets right.
Yes. So, yep. So I'm like,
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the wet spring. Hasn't really been wet.
Exactly. Here. But am I talking about here?
You said Midwest.
Go south a few hours.
Okay.
It's everything's underwater. Ohio River was underwater when we went
interesting.
through.
So
yeah, it's southern Illinois when I went. So
there's more world than just yours.
Yes.
Not Midwest,
but it was really bad.
Illinois.
No, they got a lot of rain, and so I'm a little kind of going, boy, this isn't my wet spring. But
you did say the Midwest.
But this now, yep. But just wait. Just wait.
But wait, there's more.
Hey, I'm hoping too. I got a farm, and I'm already sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to buy hay this year. So yeah. But anyway, any other questions? Anybody?
Yeah.
I normally have them on
minutes.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Well, I normally have them on Facebook also, and I did not do Facebook today because it just seems like it just keeps breaking, and my connection goes bad. And
yeah. Marissa says, will I be accepted into the graduate program I applied to?
You betcha. Well,
that was quick.
Not a problem. Matter of fact, that is what your alignment is. Whatever you're going to school for. And is it in something to do with like psychology or a background in therapy, or it's working with people? It could even be human resources, but whatever it is, you're supposed to be doing it. So that's why it seems like it's just perfect for you. So that's why it will go well, because the universe is helping you out. Okay. You also got a family member helping you out, by the way. Dark hair, kind of like, I want to say it's a male with dark hair, but his hair it's not real short. It's a little longer.
BCBA. She says yes.
Okay.
I don't know what BCAB is.
I don't know what that means either. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay. Posh 82. What do we got?
Will I get a breakthrough in work? I'm currently unemployed.
You will have a break, but it's going to be a couple months. It'll be in around August. Now, would you possibly get called back to work? Or is it that you're going to be doing something that you know how to do it and starting a new job? It's something that you know how to do already. It isn't anything new to you. So either you're getting called back, or in August, you will be doing something that you've done before, where you've like put your application in. But yes, you in August, and it's going to be a little less money, sorry, but not a whole lot, and they'll be okay. Okay.
I believe Marissa's thing is behavioral analysis, if I'm correct.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't know. I'll go with it. Just say say it as Pete does.
That's what my daughter's graduate program is behavioral analysis. So that's
say it as Pete does, and just drop.
Oh yeah, I'm right.
Everybody will believe you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, then I got it right, because I said she was helping people or in counseling or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to be doing that. And by the way, I want to tell you, Marissa, you have some type of psychic ability. Like it's really, really, really strong on here. Like sometimes I pick up some of you guys, and I'll be like, oh, you have a really very, very strong ability. That like I would say honestly, I would say 85% of all therapists have psychic ability, because they're using it to help treat people.
My daughter.
And yeah.
Ashley.
So yeah, they just do. I mean, and Jung believed in all this. Jungian psychology believes in everything I'm doing. So, okay. You're welcome, Posh 82. Yeah. Don't worry. You're up at night. Don't be worrying. You're okay.
That's awesome.
Okay. I know you're up at night. I can feel it. Okay. So don't worry. It's coming. And my time frames aren't too bad. I'm pretty accurate. I think if I remember right, I did predict a death. I said something in April, didn't I? When I predicted Prince Philip's death, I said, yeah. Chills. Yes. With children. And I believe you.
Marissa,
yep. Yep. Thank you. And that is perfect, Marissa, for you.
Oh, fantastic.
So, yep. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? We got like one more question, right?
Got about 3 minutes left.
About 3 minutes left. Oh, okay.
So listen, just put it out there. We know that you're curious, so just put it out there. And there's somebody out there who's like, I don't know if I should ask. I think you should.
Go ahead. Yeah. It's not a big deal. Because here we go.
There you go.
Hi, Polly.
Polly says, I've had 2 bad falls, going through a divorce, money trouble, and left my home. Talk about an awakening, and have 2 jobs. When are things going to get better?
You'll start seeing more positive stuff. Okay, let me tell you, Polly, I can guarantee you're in Uranus transit. Uranus transit, it looks like everything's horrible. And remember I told you about the Tower card
Mhm.
and in a tarot card deck? That is what's going on with you. And even though you think that this is just terrible, in the long run, it's going to work out in your favor and be great. Just be patient. The energy will start to release around September or October, and you'll see some relief. Okay. So don't worry. I know I'm going through some Tower card things myself. And I know in the long run I will be okay, because I know that that's what Uranus is like. Okay. And by the way, Uranus transit, that this real intense one, only happens every 85 years. So it only happens one time in your lifetime, most likely.
That sounds a lot better than Uranus transit. Anyway, Michelle, thank you. At Marissa Mitchell, yes, she's the best. Had a reading with her recently. Spot on, worth every penny for a personal reading.
Thank you, Michelle.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Yep.
That's going to put us right at the bottom of this hour. Another great episode. Thank you, Lisa, so much for spending a little bit of Saturday morning. I know you rearranged some things.
Yes,
wonderful having you here. Just great energy in the studio this morning. And tune in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. to catch Lisa's show.
I catch it.
Body syndromes.
Body syndromes.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting.
Mental, emotional reasons for our physical ailments.
There you go.
Okay.
Tune in. Great show. Great way to start your Sunday. And of course, check Lana out. Go to her website at www.enchantedskye.com. All of her links to all of her social stuff is there.
Yeah.
Next week, she's going to be I'm
going to be on site.
On site, right? Out
in
at
Greendale, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Doing Petpalooza. If you guys are in Milwaukee or anywhere within there, you can stop in and get a reading.
There you go.
Bring your pet.
All right. For all of us here at 21.6 and that's blessed, humbled. Thank you for getting stuck into that this morning. Make this weekend a fantastic week and be good to yourself. And remember, do something good for somebody to raise your vibration. We'll see you later.